This is a demo just showing you how to start using the Rinnah Fuel app. So you can click on the sign in with Google. Then there's no need to remember any passwords. And then if it's your first time signing in, you are presented with two options. You can either join an existing account or you can create a new account. If you are perhaps the farm manager, you might want to create a new account. And if perhaps later on a fuel attendant wants to join your account, the attendant can click on this join account button. So let's just follow the create new account flow. Here we automatically enter some name, but you can change it to whatever you like. Then you can click on continue. And then early on you are presented with a message that tells you can set your fuel level. This is not strictly required. You can start by just logging fuel events, but it is recommended for you to set a fuel level. Even if it's not exact, you can always update this later on. So let's say your tank is 5,000 liters and currently you have 4,000 liters left. You can enter the details here. And then here at the top, you will now be presented with a fuel level indicator. I guess the most common thing you'd want to do with the app is to log the amount of fuel that is used per vehicle. So here you can just select what type of vehicle is using fuel. Heavy equipment is typically best for something that is hour-based, where vehicles, if there's a distance associated with it, I would recommend you click on vehicle. So let's just say it is some heavy equipment like a tractor. Because this account has no vehicle set up yet, you can just create a new one here, and then some people would enter the number plate. So let's say that is a number plate of a vehicle. And then you also often want to log who is either the driver or who the operator is that is adding fuel to the vehicle. So you can enter the operator or the driver's name there. And then here you can just start entering some details. Let's say your fuel counter is not at 0, the total fuel counter of your, let's say, diesel pump. You can enter the details of that pump here as well. And then the tractor or whatever will probably also not be on 0 hours, so you can set any hour there. And then you can click save, and here at the bottom you are also able to just confirm that the record has been saved. Now you will notice here at the top our 4,000 liters have gone down to 3,900. And what's also nice is now next time when you want to log a fueling event, we remember the name of the equipment you've used. We also remember the name of the operator. And over here, now we can say, okay, we dispensed 100 liters more. You will see this total fuel counter updates automatically. But in the case where it went out of sync, you are also allowed to change that number. And let's say, well, we also remember your previous hours for that vehicle. And let's say you've added 50 more hours, then you can just put down there 100 hours. The app then reminds you or just notifies you that you recently logged something for this vehicle, So just confirm if the details are correct. In this case, we're going to say save anyway. And then here at the bottom, we'll now see we have 2 fueling events. Now let's say you want to add another vehicle. Again, you can just say ABC 456, whatever the name of the vehicle is. And then let's say it's the same operator. And then session liters are now again reset to 0. So let's say we added 50 liters to this vehicle, but this vehicle is already on, let's say, 200 hours. We can save the entry there. So yeah, this is a basic introduction of how to use the app. Feel free to reach out and ask if there's more questions.